Hi, Amina. I'm going to give you some feedback on your student portfolio. Right now, you haven't given me access here, and you have to do that by hitting the share. Yours is restricted, so you actually have to make it available to everyone. And then there'll be something saying giving me edit status. So I don't have that status right now, and so therefore I can't make comments and add this. So, but I can look at this. I can give you a video, and I can send it separately in my email. So you've given yourself an A minus because I do not think I went above and beyond. Also, I felt like I didn't put much effort in some areas. Continuing, okay, so A minus is a pretty high grade. So when you're not putting much effort, kind of. But I appreciate your honesty. I'll challenge myself deciding topic of project, inspiration from class resource, and okay. So I think it's a good reflection. I would like you to consider using this self-grading guide, particularly for the final self-assessment, because you'll have to make a case for your grade. So here you didn't put the time spent. So that's actually pretty important. Um, and then, but you've given a nice summary of what you've learned. This was the activity. And oh my goodness, you've created the briefing document, which you didn't need to do. And oh my God. So this is an A plus assessment here, just so you know. That's a lot of effort put in to do that. So I really appreciate that. Project I've selected is in the Gen AI guide sheet. I don't know what that is. So you have to help me because I can't spend a lot of time searching around things. I have 100 students. And so here I need to have that. I need to have your prompt reflection. So that's missing. And you were absent for the first week. So that's okay. But you can. I put a video about how you can actually make up for that. You have given a link here, but you didn't create it as a labeled link. You see how this is a labeled link? It's a label and then it links to something. You've just copied the URL. That's messy and I don't know what it means. Whereas you could put a nice generative AI explained in 5 minutes. That's what it should say. Now, if I could edit, I could show you where you highlight, you're going to right click, but I can't do that. And then it'll say insert link, and then you can put the link and create a link. That's a really important skill to have. I'm going in here and I don't see a self grade here. And that's important for you to self grade each week. Okay. So you're missing that. You've got notebook. I don't know what this is. Oh, okay. So you've done the information literacy. Okay. So you've done this. It's pretty, it's about a, B plus level. It's not like it's not very organized. It's just sort of dumped in there, but you've done it, so that's okay. You spent some time going back and forth, so this maybe actually, it's like, okay, that's a good amount of time learning. You really, I love your reflection here, so that kind of puts it up to an A minus to me. And I love that you've learned this. And then you've got your personal project. So that's coming along here. Let's see what we got here. First, I've chosen to undertake this project number 8, which involves collecting and creating resource list of Gen AI videos tools. Okay, how helpful can that be? That's great. And you have your plan, which is good. You've got some resources here that you're kind of thinking about, and um, okay, so that's a good start. And you've got to focus, and you spent about 90 minutes. So far you've spent about 90 minutes, and we're at week 2. So obviously you're it's about 3 hours per week that I'm averaging. Nice summary of your in-class contributions. You've made a contribution here, but you didn't use the format here. So you have to use that format, which is a linked label and then a 2 to 3 sentence description of your resource. And then week 3, you say, I think I deserve because I form well across all categories. That's not enough. That's not going to do it. You have to give me proof. I see the proof is below, but you have to really provide that proof. I'd say sort of at an A minus level above. This is You can imagine a student coming to me and say, I deserve it. And I say, why? Because I did all the activities. I performed well. What does that mean? I don't know, right? So you spent 60 minutes on this one, which is involved identifying 5 challenges. Okay, great. And what I don't have is your summary document. So that's not A. I don't have the summary document, right? So I don't know what you did, and you spent, yeah, 60 minutes. That's not a whole lot, but that's okay. You could be very efficient now. So you did all this, but I don't have any proof of you doing that. So that's one thing. Absolutely. Here is a full list of answers in order that you gave me, group by section. How much time? 2 hours, gathering resources, reflection on there. So very good reflection. I don't see what's the actual project, what you produced. So that's important. Um, and and this reflection it's okay, but it's not the same kind of reflection as you had up in the other area, right? So I'd actually say that this is a little bit lower quality. These are good contributions, and you didn't evaluate an AI resource, which you should have. So you're kind of at a, I would say at a mid B here. You were at an A minus, but because I don't have a link to what you actually did, I don't have a link to the project. The reflections are pretty thin here. You're almost done, but I don't even know what done means because I don't see anything. And then and then you didn't do this here. So it's kind of like at a B really, just to be. Here you've given yourself B plus again. Um, Again, you have to give me reasons. So whether it's low or high, I need to know those reasons. Now, from past this week on, you don't have to do that, but I'm concerned that you're not going to be able to articulate and really give yourself a good defense of your grade. You've got the activity, but it's not linked. You need to know how to use linked here. So what's your, um, you got challenges and strategies. Um, yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's your, okay. Gonna summary here. You've created the video. Excellent. It's just, it needs to be look like this, not like a URL. Activity prompt is there. That's solid. The project, let's see now. I'm going to see a project. You got your detailed plan, but really there's nothing gone. That's the same as it was before. And then you have the prompt and that. And then, so you've done, um, didn't ask questions. Yeah, so your contributions to class, which are fine. And then here, it's not really the form. You're just putting a link. So you're kind of coasting around. If I put it all together, it's maybe a B plus level, but you're missing a lot of stuff. So yeah, I hope the feedback's helpful.